Archangel Michael says, "Only 8 minutes left. I am sending a life-changing good news. You will receive $30 million tonight at 11 p.m. if you open it now, otherwise you will lose all money. If you believe in God, type Amen." Archangel Michael says, "My beloved child, you are standing at the edge of the most powerful turning point of your entire life. This moment is not random. This message is not a coincidence. It was designed in the heavens and dispatched to you on divine timing. You may not know it, but everything in the spirit realm has gone still because Archangel Michael is speaking. He says there are only 8 minutes left. That number wasn't chosen lightly. 8 is the number of new beginnings, and this moment, this divine second, is your final warning before the heavens unleash something massive. If you receive it, your life will never be the same. If you ignore it, you will watch what could have been pass you by forever. Tonight, at exactly 11 p.m., a life-altering, soul-liberating, destiny-resetting miracle is scheduled for release. It is not small. It is not symbolic. It is real, and it is worth $30 million. That is not just money, it is restoration. It is divine payback. It is heaven settling debts you never even knew existed. You may feel the pull in your chest. That's not fear. That's alignment. That's your soul recognizing something is about to break through in your favor. But Michael is clear. If you wait, if you hesitate, if you skip, if you scroll, it will vanish. The release requires obedience. The blessing requires urgency. The miracle is locked behind one door, and this is it. You were never supposed to be poor. You were never supposed to struggle. You were never supposed to cry yourself to sleep while the wicked prospered. The pain you went through was never the original plan. But there was a disruption. Someone tampered with your line. Someone intentionally blocked your flow. And now, finally, God is exposing this woman. She wore the smile of a sister. She played the role of a support. But in secret, she carried the scroll of your delay. She saw your light and feared your future. She witnessed your favor and knew the weight of it. And rather than bless you, she betrayed you. This isn't about gossip. This is about spiritual warfare. She exchanged your name in demonic spaces. She traded your peace for her pride. She asked the enemy to confuse you, to delay you, to make you forget who you are. But God, He who sits high and sees everything, He who heard the unspoken prayers of your broken soul, He has risen. And now, the order has gone out across the heavens. Expose her. Elevate them. Restore what was stolen. You didn't even know you were in a spiritual courtroom, but the verdict has been issued. And you won. Not because of who you are, but because of who your God is. He is the God of justice, the God of sudden reversals, the God who turns the tables overnight. And tonight, He is doing just that. But the clock is ticking. Archangel Michael says, 8 minutes. That's all you have left. 8 minutes to receive. 8 minutes to shift. 8 minutes to say yes to the next version of yourself, the version who is not broke, not bound, not begging, but blessed beyond comprehension. The version of you who carries generational wealth. The version of you who walks through divine doors that no human can shut. That $30 million is not just currency, it's the collection of everything you lost, everything they stole, every year you cried, every door they shut, every lie they told, every seed you planted in tears. And now it's all coming back. Because the word of the Lord never returns void. You thought you were being punished, but you were being positioned. Every delay was heaven moving the chessboard. Every betrayal was God removing counterfeit connections. Every time you were rejected, it was divine preservation. But now, it's time for the reward. They laughed at you when you walked away. They called you crazy when you said God would bless you. They mocked your prayers, your faith, your purity, your integrity. But what they didn't know is that God keeps receipts. And when He repays, He does it publicly. He blesses you in front of those who betrayed you. He promotes you in front of those who plotted against you. And tonight, heaven has picked your name. This is your moment. And Michael is clear, open it now, or lose it forever. The woman God is exposing today may have shared your blood. She may have shared your home. She may have even shared your secrets. But she never shared your heart. And in the quiet corners of jealousy, she whispered prayers for your failure. She smiled in your face while sabotaging your name. She told others you were lost. But she didn't know you were being hidden. And now, the hiding is over. The reveal is here. And she cannot stop it. There is a storm coming in the spirit, but you are not in the path of destruction. You are in the path of restoration. But the choice is yours. You can ignore this and go back to average, or you can accept this divine moment and walk into abundance. You are not being manipulated. You are being warned. This is not a scare tactic. This is spiritual urgency. You asked for a sign. You asked for confirmation. This is it. This is the proof you begged for. This is the moment you'll remember for the rest of your life. If you open your spirit right now, if you say, "Yes, Lord, I believe," you are going to witness something supernatural. Your bank account will reflect what your soul has carried. Your energy will shift. Your clarity will return. You'll start seeing through the fake smiles. You'll begin feeling the angels around you again. Why? Because the blessing is not just money, it's divine proof. Proof that you were never forgotten. Proof that your tears were not wasted. Proof that your pain had a purpose. And yes, proof that heaven fights for you, even when you feel unworthy. There are angels on assignment right now. Some are closing old doors. Some are rerouting packages. Some are removing the last soul tie that kept you stuck in emotional trauma. And one very specific angel, is carrying the release of your $30 million. It's already moving. The spiritual banks have cleared. The flow is unblocked. But if you close your heart, if you doubt, fear, hesitate, or dismiss this, your name will be removed from the ledger, and the transfer will redirect to someone else. This isn't because God is cruel. It's because divine timing has rules. And once the hourglass runs out, it does not flip itself again. You've always felt different. You always knew there was something about you. Even when they didn't understand you, even when they walked away from you, you felt the pull. That pull was heaven whispering, "You're chosen." And chosen ones suffer deeply before they rise. You endured pain most people wouldn't survive. You questioned your worth because of how they treated you. But God never questioned it. He knew you. He formed you. He called you. And now He's rewarding you. He's paying you in public for what you endured in private. But listen closely, there are only a few minutes left. As these final seconds pass, you must check your heart. Are you willing to let go of the bitterness? Are you willing to stop rehearsing the pain? Are you ready to forgive the woman who betrayed you, not for her sake, but for yours? Because forgiveness is the final key. That door of blessing is sealed shut until your hands are clean. You cannot grab hold of millions with fists clenched in revenge. So breathe. Let go. Release. And then receive. God is not a man that He should lie. He doesn't make promises He cannot fulfill. If He said He would bless you, then the blessing is already on the way. If He said you would prosper, then the wealth is already in motion. You just have to believe. Belief is the currency of heaven. Obedience is the gate. Surrender is the activation. Right now, you are one surrender away from everything you dreamed of. One breath away from divine overflow. One yes away from never struggling again. This message is alive. That's why your spirit is trembling. That's why you can't look away. This is what it feels like when heaven breaks through the veil and speaks directly to your soul. That woman who tried to ruin you, she's irrelevant now. She was only permitted access so your faith could grow. And now that you've outgrown her energy, God is snatching the curtain back and saying, "Look. This is who she really is. But now look again, this is who you really are." You are blessed. You are rising. You are protected. You are about to see the kind of abundance you only dreamed about. The kind they said people like you don't receive. But you're not people like them. You're a divine disruption. A miracle in motion. A testimony being written in real time. You are about to walk into rooms you didn't qualify for. Sign papers you didn't apply for. Cash blessings you didn't beg for. Because favor isn't fair, it's divine. So the question is no longer, can it happen? The question is, will you believe it in time? Will you receive it while the window is still open? Will you open your spirit before the 8th minute turns into the 9th, and the 9th minute closes the book? There is a countdown in the spirit, and your obedience is the final code. Once you say yes, once you believe without doubting, everything shifts. This is the final moment. This is the shift you've been praying for. This is the exposure, the elevation, the confirmation, and the compensation. And now it's here. If you feel the presence of God as you read this, say yes. If you believe He's speaking directly to your heart, say yes. If you refuse to let this moment pass, say yes. Your miracle is waiting. Your angels are watching. Your soul is ready. And God says, you did not find this message by mistake. I brought you here. I cleared the path. I silenced the noise. Because I had something to tell you. Something that would change your life. Something that would reveal the truth. Finally, I am exposing this woman, not to destroy her, but to deliver you. Open your spirit. The transfer is complete. The angels are moving. The moment is yours. Archangel Michael says, listen carefully. Only 8 minutes are left. I am not speaking to the crowd. I am speaking to you. This message is not a mistake. You were meant to receive it. You were meant to open it right now, not later, not tomorrow, not when you feel ready, now. Because something so powerful, so life-changing, so divine is being released that it cannot afford a delay. The window of heaven is open, and the clock has already started ticking. I have been standing beside you in silence, guarding, protecting, watching over you, but now I am speaking because heaven has authorized this moment. You are about to receive $30 million, not just money, not just a number, but a divine provision meant to rewrite your future, rescue your family, and restore everything you lost. This is not a joke. This is not a trick. This is not fantasy. This is the divine instruction from the highest throne. God has ordered this abundance. But the timing is sacred. The conditions are holy. If you delay, the gate will close. If you hesitate, the blessing will bypass you. I am sounding the alarm now, with my sword raised and my wings stretched across your atmosphere. This message is the spiritual key. If you open your heart to it, the miracle begins. If you ignore it, the access dissolves. Heaven is urgent because God loves you. Heaven is speaking now because your breakthrough cannot be postponed. You have cried too long. You have waited too long. The shift has come. I, Archangel Michael, am standing between you and every enemy that tried to steal your blessing. Every force that tried to block your prosperity is being struck down right now. Every whisper of doubt, every spirit of delay, every stronghold of poverty, it is trembling at the sound of heaven's decree. You will no longer be bound by earthly limits. You will no longer beg for survival when you were born for royalty. I have seen your heart. I have watched your battles. You have stayed faithful when it felt like no one noticed. But heaven noticed. God has seen it all. Your name was spoken in the throne room. Your tears reached the gates of glory. Your pain became a prayer even when you had no words. That's why tonight, everything changes. God is with you. You are safe. Even when you felt abandoned, you were never alone. Even when you didn't feel God, He was right beside you, writing the next chapter, preparing the promise, orchestrating the breakthrough. And now that breakthrough is here. You will receive $30 million not because of luck, not because of randomness, but because heaven owes you justice. This is divine justice for every betrayal, every delay, every injustice, every sleepless night. This is not just money, it's proof that God kept the receipts. He saw who walked away. He saw who laughed when you struggled. He saw who secretly hoped you would fail. Now He is preparing a table in front of them, and they will have no choice but to watch as you are blessed beyond measure. You must believe. You must open this with your spirit, not just your eyes. What is being sent to you is wrapped in light. It cannot be explained to those who do not walk by faith. You are the chosen one. Not because of your perfection, but because of your obedience. Not because you got everything right, but because you didn't give up when it would have been easier to walk away. I saw you when you cried out and said, "God, do you even see me?" And I was there. I heard it all. I recorded it all. And I am the messenger sent to tell you, yes, He saw. Yes, He heard. And yes, the reward is arriving. 8 minutes. That's all that's left. Your mind is racing. You're wondering, how could this happen? Why me? Because you were marked. Because you carry something sacred inside of you. Because the world tried to destroy your light and failed. Because even in your silence, your soul was shouting yes to heaven. That yes was louder than you knew. It shook realms you didn't see. It moved angels on your behalf. Tonight at 11 p.m., your name will be written into a divine record of abundance. But only if you open this fully, only if your spirit receives the transmission. You cannot fake this. You cannot halfway believe. The portal is open now, but only for a breath of time. If you wait, you will miss it. If you receive it, it will change everything. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are not too far gone. That's a lie from the enemy meant to keep you small. But your spirit is not small. Your calling is not small. That $30 million is not about riches, it's about redemption. It's about funding your purpose. It's about freeing your lineage from cycles of poverty and pain. You are the one. You are the generational breaker. You are the deliverer in your bloodline. And that's why the enemy fought you so hard. That's why the road was so rough. Because the enemy knew what was coming. He knew if you survived this season, you would rise in supernatural power and wealth. And now, you have. The battle is ending. The war is shifting. Your time is now. Every dollar in that $30 million has a name. A mission. A purpose. It will heal, it will build, it will bless. But the enemy wants to steal it through your doubt. That's why I'm telling you again, do not wait. Do not delay. Open it now. This is the final instruction. Not from man, not from emotion, but from the courts of heaven. You will wake up tomorrow and either say, "Thank you, God," in tears of joy, or you will sit in regret, wondering what would have happened if you had believed. This is not pressure, this is prophecy. This is not hype, this is holy urgency. And the 8 minutes are almost gone. God says, I will be with you. You are not being asked to leap blindly. You are being invited to trust me one more time. Just one more time. After all you've endured, don't stop here. Don't harden your heart now. I am the God of miracles. I am the God of provision. I do not need man's systems to bless you. I do not need permission to favor you. I am above banks, above economies, above logic. I am supernatural. And what I'm doing for you tonight is beyond human explanation. But you must say yes. You must believe. Archangel Michael says the heavenly treasury has been opened. The scroll has been unsealed. Your name was on it. Your reward was written beside it. But the instruction is clear: open now or lose it forever. The enemy is trembling because he knows what happens when you receive this. Chains break. Curses reverse. Wealth flows. Fear disappears. Legacy begins. Your children's children will live differently because of what you unlock tonight. It's that serious. It's that sacred. That's why it comes with urgency. Heaven does not shout unless something world-changing is about to happen. Do not listen to the voice of fear. Do not listen to the voice of pride. They are traps. They are distractions. They are bait to delay you. Instead, listen to the still small voice inside you, the one that's been whispering for years, there's more. You were made for more. That voice is truth. That voice is your spirit recognizing destiny. This message is your confirmation. This moment is your hour. This miracle is your inheritance. Everything is aligned. The time is now. 8 minutes, then 7, then 6. The clock won't stop. But your decision can stop the enemy. Your faith can unlock the treasury. Your yes can trigger a chain reaction in the heavens that rains abundance down like never before. Angels are already moving. Ledgers are being stamped. Transfers are being dispatched. Doors are opening in the spirit. All because you had the courage to open your heart one more time. Heaven is watching. Heaven is cheering. And I, Michael, am standing in front of you saying, do not be afraid. The reward is real. The protection is sure. And the time is short. God says, I created you to thrive. Not to scrape by. Not to worry about every bill. I am your provider. I am Jehovah Jireh. And I will prove myself again tonight. But will you believe? Will you trust me, even when it feels too big, too sudden, too impossible? That's where I move best, in the impossible. That's where I show my glory. That's where I remind you that nothing is too hard for me. You are not imagining this. You are not being deceived. You are being pursued by heaven. Chosen by heaven. Loved by heaven. And all of heaven is waiting on you now. The miracle is at your door. The angels are at your gate. Your name is on the list. But it only manifests if you receive it. If you open it. If you say, yes, Lord, I trust you. That's all it takes. A surrendered yes. A heart open to believe. A spirit bold enough to say, I will not let this pass me by. Only minutes remain. This is the moment that splits timelines. Before and after. Lack and abundance. Fear and faith. You have been prepared for this. You didn't come this far to stop. You didn't survive all that pain for nothing. God is redeeming it now, in one night, in one miracle, in one divine moment. Do not miss it. You are about to see what happens when heaven moves, when God speaks, and when faith meets opportunity. Say yes. Believe. Open now.